That's not how I look. Screw it. Alright. Welcome back, friends. Lost Scarfer. It's time for the vlog. Quick 10 to 15 minute vlog. We didn't have a vlog last week because I was too busy preparing for my test. And then this week I took the test. And it's not about the test. I will complain about that or tell you about it if I do well or fail it in a month. They'll tell me the results in a month. But I'm like, I did like 66% in my opinion. Question is that good enough to become the most important person in water? With partial credit, I probably did maybe 75-80%. But like, if you go whole numbers, no partial credit, probably 66%, because it was 6 questions. But I think I did all right on the questions. I don't think I answered perfectly, but who knows what the criteria really is. So, yeah. So I went up to LA to do this T5 test, which is very important for deciding who is in charge of water. So you need to know everything. You gotta be very smart about all that. And I took that test. Then after that test, I was stuck in LA because LA has the worst traffic ever. So I'm like, I'm stuck in LA. I'll get a hotel and I'll be in LA. And well, since I'm in LA, I may as well, since everyone's going back to school, go to Universal Studios Hollywood. So I'm not going to tell you about Universal Studios in general, although it was amazing. And I think I think Disney needs to step up their game. Disney has the better park. Universal had the better rides. It was very good on theme, very good on immersion, just very well done. Disney has been sitting on their laurels for decades. I've been to Disneyland so many times in my life, and just seeing another park, I'm like, wow, I never knew you could do rides this well. I never knew. And now I'm like, oh my God, I need to see Disney level up because this was amazing to experience. Disney with these kind of rides would be top notch. Now, what Disney has on Universal Studios, the performers for sure. Performers are just so in character, it's amazing. And the customer service is amazing. Everyone there wants you to have the best day of your life at Disneyland. Everyone at Universal, aside from the performers, even some of the performers weren't great, but some of the performers and the people who want to sell you tickets to come to Universal Studios, those were happy, nice people. Everyone else was miserable, and they sucked at their job. If you work at Universal Studios and you don't think that, you're lying to yourself. I was very disappointed by that, to see that. I saw so many people who were like, I'm just here to do my job. I'm just here to do my nickel. I'm not here to make a fun experience. And that is something that Disney does so well. Everyone's there to make it the best day you've ever had. While Universal Studios was like, I'm just doing a paycheck. I don't give a crap. And that's just such a different vibe. And I'm so surprised to just not have that thing that Disney has. It was very surprising. So Disney needs to level up on the rides, but their customer service is still number one on the bun for sure. So we're here to talk about one thing only for the most part, and that is Nintendo Land. Oh my God, it was amazing. I wish Kirby gets his own land someday. I hope I do not die before that happens, because Kirby just keeps making merch. Are you kidding me? He keeps winning. So hopefully Kirby gets big enough for that. But honestly, like, they ever expand Nintendo Land, it's like Super Mario Land, it'll become like Zelda Land. And then Splatoon gets their spot for the third. I don't think Pokemon, though a lot Nintendo, I think Pokemon will just build their own theme park someday. I'm really sure about that. But Nintendo Land, I gave Jinx a bunch of pictures so she can use. You walk in there, and it's a sight to see. So you go in through the green tube, so toot 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 like that, and visually you get overwhelmed at the start because there's just so much Mario stuff going on. It's amazing. It was really good. They perfectly did the tunnel shot. Like, they did it perfectly. You go through there and you're just like, what? You're doing that the first second you're in there if you're a Nintendo fan. If you're a parent, you don't give a shit. But if you're a fan, you're like, what is all this? And it was really cool. And you're just seeing so much things going on, so many noises, so many sounds. Mario music's playing the whole time. It's music from the movie and music from the games done orchestrally and in other ways. Real quick aside, the music in the bathroom was the water level, because of course it was. And they had like cheeps everywhere, or keeps everywhere. And so, keeps, I forget right now. So that was interesting. So you go in there and immediately took pictures of everything I could, and then went right for Mario Kart, because I'm one of the first people there. You got to go do Mario Kart. And it was cool looking around everything in the Mario Kart. And you get in Mario Kart. Mario Kart is one of the reasons why Disney needs to level up, because this was incredible. You get in there, you're in the Mario Kart. It's 4 people, 2 in the front, 2 in the back. You've got your wheel move around. You've got triggers to shoot with. And you get a Mario hat and a VR visor. Or not a VR. It's like you look through it. It's like you look through the glass visor thing. You look through it. And so you've got a lot of stuff going on in the background, of course, while you're driving around the Mario Kart. But you can see all the other racers because of the VR thing in front of you. It's augmented reality is the best way to put it. Not virtual reality, augmented. Because it's like you're looking, but you're seeing characters. So when you're looking at Bowser right here, this person over here is also seeing that same Bowser. Everyone is seeing the same things at the same time. You're shooting shells at enemies. Everyone else is shooting shells. You're shooting other people's shells fired at Bowser, at the other Bowser kids. Like, all of his kids are there. Get to shoot at all of them. So you're doing Mario Kart. Bowser versus Mario, their teams. And so you're supposed to shoot at Bowser and his team. Don't hit the Mario team, obviously. And you get points for everything you do. And there's hidden shells. There's hidden blocks to hit. There's a bunch of enemies to hit. You're hitting like Koopa. Like, as you're flying through, you can... Freaking the boos. When you go through a boo area, and if you look at the boos, they'll block their faces. They're supposed to, and that was so cool. And you're shooting at Koopa Troopas. You're shooting at Air Koopa Troopas. You're shooting at... I forget what the inks are called right now, but you get inked in the face. There's so much going on. I don't want to spoil too much. But there's so much Mario Kart going on. Think Mario Kart, this did it very well. It was very impressive. And you're just attacking Bowser and his crew the whole time. And it was just very fun. And you get a score at the end. And you try to be the highest score of the day. Because you get like a wristband that you can wear. And I don't have it on me. I left it in the car. You can have a wristband. I went Team Peach, obviously. And... you can keep track of your coins and your achievements. There's like hundreds of achievements. You have to come in at different days, play multiple times, be number 1, win, lose, things like that for achievements. And before Mario Kart, we did the Thwomp game, which was an interesting game where you hit a bunch of panels on a screen trying to make it all yellow or all blue, but as you're playing Thwomp, will keep hitting it so it mixes up the stage, so it gets scrambled. But back to Mario Kart, that was very cool. That was very cool. But there's a game going on where you have to collect 3 coin keys, but there's 4 games. Collect them, you get to play the Bowser Jr. Challenge. The Bowser Jr. Showdown. And the Thwomp game was the first thing we did, then we did Mario Kart. I forgot we did the Thwomp game first, because we were just looking at things. They realized, wait, Mario Kart, we should do that immediately. So we did the Thwomp game first. There's one image of that. The Thwomp was cool, because he's just a boom. He's like, like, that was cool. Then after Mario Kart, did the Crank game. So these minigames are interesting. Like, they have to be playable for adults and children. Like, you're assuming there's going to be a parent with a kid, obviously, and then teenagers built to handle things themselves and all other ages. So, like, the one hitting the panels, obviously parents can help their little kids hit these panels, because the panels are like 5 feet high, so kids can't hit everything. And then, 6 feet high, actually. And then Mario Kart, obviously, you're sitting in a car so kids can play that easily. It's fun. They're playing all the Mario Kart music. After that, we did the Crank game. So the Crank game is, there's just a crank that you crank. And what's happening is there's a Goomba chasing you, and you have to crank it fast enough that the Goomba just... The idea is like you're outrunning the Goomba, and then you win by doing that, and you get a coin for it. And that was fun. Kids, obviously, they're tall enough where they can kind of like whole body it, but parents are just helping them out. Like me, I was just like, all right, just janking it. Like, I got this. Just jacking a dragon up. And I got through it. And there's hard modes. When you beat it the first time, it's easy. And the second time, Bowser Jr. kicks it in, makes it harder, and it's way harder. Here's the problem when you're out in the sun in like 90-degree weather. That crank was hot. It was on fire. And so you're burning your hand while doing it, unfortunately. But that was fun. They should really learn to hold down that handle between people. And then another game was interesting one where it's like there's a sleeping piranha, and you're supposed to hit like 12 alarm clocks as fast as you can to keep them all down. And you win if you hit them all. And so obviously hard mode's way harder. And so we did that as a 3-person thing, because hell no am I doing that alone. And then the 4th game is... it was just timing PAL blocks, which was interesting. So you've got like a pipe that goes across, but there's also an up. And so what happens is you hit a power block, that hits a power block, that hits another power block, and you're supposed to get this green shell as it's going into the pipe, so it goes up a pipe to hit a blue power block to knock over a Koopa Troopa. That's the game there. So what's happening is it's about timing the power blocks together. So normal is just boom, 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 and then pops the shell. But when Bowser Jr. kicks in, it is boom, 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 and then tries to hit the shell. So it's all about timing that. So you got to hit it way early to make that happen. And I felt really good that I got on the first try every time because we just kept playing it. And I felt really good on that one. So the Bowser Jr. game. Oh, by the way, going into these rides, going to Mario Kart and going to Bowser Jr., there's a lot of just characters, a lot of things I like. Yeah, this is Bowser's place. Yeah, this is Bowser's lab. This is Bowser's place to build bub-bombs. This is Bowser Jr.'s playground, like where he's playing and doing things. So there's like paint everywhere for Bowser Jr. And you get these vibes, and it's very well done as you go into these rides and attractions or games. And so the Bowser Jr. game is very interesting because it's Connect. It's basically Connect, where there's a projector behind you, so your shadow's projected onto the screen, and you're jumping around, you're ducking. Obviously, it's not easy for me with my back. You're hitting bombs away from you, trying to hit them into Bowser Jr. You're grabbing fire flowers so you can shoot fireballs at things. So you just wave your arm really quick to shoot fireballs. You're shooting them at piranha plants. You're shooting them at Bowser Jr. You're avoiding bullet bills. You're avoiding fireballs. You can get the star, and you're doing all this to just fight Bowser Jr. And then you beat Bowser Jr. and you win the game. And then Peach is happy with you because what you're doing is you're trying to get the gold mushroom back for Peach because Bowser Jr. stole it here. And that's what happens. Like, it's all this stuff, and that took many hours because obviously everyone else is lined up for it. And then we went to the Toadstool Cafe. We got reservations, got in there, and it was pretty nice. I bought the plates. I bought the mushroom soup bowls. Those were cool. I was tempted to get the Bowser plate, but the Bowser plate was like $35 basically to get. I'm like, oh, not that big on it. It looked cool, but so the food was not great portions, but good taste. Like I enjoyed the flavors of what was there, but it wasn't a lot of portion. Like you're paying like $26 for a single spare rib on a nice polenta and this really nice gravy. All very yummy, but it was just that's very expensive for a nice dish, but not much there. So you had to get more food for sure. And I had like tiramisu. It was a very good tiramisu. Oh, I gotta send Jinx more pictures because I went to the cafe twice because we went there 2 days. There was a caprice. The piranha plant caprice looks really good. There was a Mario burger, which is just a Mario burger. But the tiramisu was really cool. The bean pole cake was really cool. I like that spare rib mushroom thing. And the caprice is my favorite one because it just looks cool. It just very good visually there. So it was nice to go to the Toadstool Cafe 2 days in a row and try everything. The only thing I didn't have was the Bowser thing. I'm going to try that next time because I'm going to go again someday. And then seeing the place at night was very cool. And here's something else. Obviously, after you Mario Kart, you go into the store so you can buy stuff. And there's no Daisy stuff, which is so unfortunate. The shirts were not very pretty, so I didn't buy them. I did buy a mushroom cup shirt. It was a nice red. But I didn't buy anything else. I might buy a star bag sometime because it would look pretty nice. I didn't buy the Peach plush because I already had it from Comic-Con because Nintendo used to go to Comic-Con and they always use the same Peach plush. And it was just nice at night, and I found 2 places with Pikmin. So it was really cool to see Pikmin there. That was pretty cool. And I really would like to see what they do next with Nintendo Land. There's plenty of room to just build more stuff. I expect Zelda next and Splatoon. Those are the top 3. Love to see Kirby. Kirby, of course, is second party. Pokemon is second party. So those probably not. And, of course, would like to see Metroid. Who knows? Like, it was really cool, though, but I hope we get more. And, yeah, it was just very good. And Universal Studios just has a lot of good rides. There's some educational stuff I learned as well, because Universal Studios, of course, is a studio, so you get to see how movies are made or the stages and stuff like that. It was a lot of educational stuff, and I'll try to remember to mention that next week with next week's vlog, because I got to get going soon. I'm pressed for time right now. Very busy. But yeah, I was very happy with my experience at Universal Studios, but LA is terrible. LA, the people there were just awful. The vibe there, just awful. Everything about LA sucks besides the fact LA has Disneyland and Universal Studios. Everything else about it, terrible. Never have a good time in LA. Everything's terrible there. The people are terrible there. Everyone's a dick. I don't know why. I'm just trying to have fun, but everyone's just an ass over there. While I'm back here in San Diego, it's just a chill vibe. I don't know what's with LA, but LA is just dicks on parade over there. Was not having a fun time outside of the theme parks at all. But that's it. Talk more about other things in the future. I had fun. Hope you have fun watching. And yeah, check out Nintendo Land. It was just way too fun. And if you can't go there, then here, have some vicarious fun with these pictures. Because it was cool. It was really cool. And that's it. I had fun. Hope you have fun watching. That's what's up, Bazant. Having fun. Thanks for coming by. And see you next time. And bye. See you. Alright, next Friday's gonna be my birthday, so birthday vlog.